हम लोग सब प्रकृति का एक हिस्सा हैं. We are not anything that is really, really special. We consider ourselves special. That's a different story. लेकिन ultimately हम लोग सब एक, that whole thing is common. And we have to understand and learn from nature. तो nature में कुछ चीजें बड़ी specific हैं. कोई भी animal naturally दूसरे animal का दूध नहीं पीता है. ठीक है, number 1. Number 2, कोई भी animal initial period के बाद दूध नहीं consume करता है. Maybe in humans it's 2 to 4 years, but उसके बाद माँ का भी दूध नहीं कंज्यूम करता है. Number 3, अगर आप एक गाय को देखेंगे तो गाय 1 से 2 साल में करीब 250 किलो की हो जाती है. ज्यादा 250 किलो से भी, maybe 300 to 400 kgs if it's a decent sized cow. ठीक है. एक ह्यूमन जो है 18 साल में भी उस वजन का नहीं होता है. गाय का फूड क्या है? गाय टिपिकली चारा खाती है. That's the main part of the diet. So there is a fundamental complexity issue in that. अब वो क्या है कि अपने यहाँ से वो रघुकुल रीत चली आ रही है, तो बस ये है कि भाई नहीं ये चलना चाहिए. But fundamentally it's mucus generated. The milk of another animal, क्योंकि अपने से digest नहीं हो सकता है वो. Bharadwaj ji Rita ji would know this better than me. Mine comes only from reading, so I'm not an authority on this. But it makes sense to me. What makes sense to me is being one with nature. और मैं again, I come totally from a personal experience standpoint. मेरा दिन चालू नहीं होता था दही के बिना. और मेरा खाना, was incomplete if I didn't get a piece of cheese, for example. लेकिन today I cannot take those two things in. It's just a matter of leaving it for some time. फिर आप जब लोगे तो you'll find it rancid, because they are basically ultimately उसको ferment किया गया है, उसको सड़ाया गया है एक तरीके से to create those products, create those bacteria. So there's again that huge issue. We have to basically look at the nature around us, how it functions. We have to see कि भाई बाकी animals कैसे consume करते हैं चीजों को. Do they do the things that we do? And then my whole learning is experiential. I don't come from a religious background. I don't come from a doctrinal background. I don't come from training either. So मेरा इसकी करके देखो. So try it for a month, try it for 2 months, and then see how it feels. If it feels good, that's okay. But your question is different. Your question is कि dairy industry का क्या होगा? I would say पहले अपने को सोचना चाहिए अपना क्या होगा. Because industry is based on us in the end. It is created. It's a creation. Industry is not that important. In the sense that I say, as a packaging industry person, I say the best thing for us is to stop packaging. All packaging should be stopped. Because nature has wonderful packaging. It doesn't need your packaging. But, okay, that said, and I'm sure I'll find another job agar waisa ho gaya, and my battle would be done. I'll be very happy the day that actually happens, because we would be eating better, we would be feeling better, everything would be a lot better. What I also find is that as soon as you stop something, there's a huge amount of innovation that comes in. For example, पिछले 1-2 साल से ये चल रहा है bits and pieces में, COVID की वजह से total downturn ले लिया, but this whole idea of plastic ban, which you guys also experience with animals, and, numerous issues are there. What I find is amazing. As soon as, जैसे पिछले साल 2 अक्टूबर की डेट थी, सबके ऊपर चाकू लटका हुआ था कि मोदी जी जरूर कंट्री वाइड बैन अनाउंस कर देंगे. I cannot tell you, शेफाली, कि कितने, wherever I traveled, हर जगह हिंदुस्तानी मिल रहे थे for the last preceding 4 months. कि हर जगह people were there. How do we innovate? It was all about innovation. Let's try this. 2 अक्टूबर की डेट गई, सब बंद हो गया. So as soon as you actually take a tough step, कि we will make a lifestyle change, there's a huge amount of innovation that comes in. वो जननी होती है ना, need is the ultimately भाई जरूरत से ही जरूरत ही जननी है, तो उससे ही बदलाव आएगा. So I'm sure ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आप suddenly सबने दूध पीना बंद कर दिया तो बहुत बड़ी दिक्कत आ जाएगी. I'm sure वो जो बछड़ा है जिसका दूध हम छीनते हैं वो खुश हो जाएगा. And ultimately there's a pull. See movies like Forks Over Knives. See, these are actual documentaries. See Earthlings. See what we actually do to in the dairy farms, in the slaughterhouses. There's no dairy which can claim कि जी नहीं मैं अपने बछड़े को वंचित नहीं करती हूँ दूध से. That's what it is meant for. So it's a bigger issue than humans. We look at it as human and employment. That's not the issue. वो चलेगा, वो कहीं ना कहीं हो जाएगा. But the bigger issue is, are we living by the laws of nature or not, which are meant to be followed?